Greetings, street cleaner. Jorge. Greetings, Dayton. Jet, greetings. Carl, greetings. Street was first again. I don't know how he keeps doing it, but he's Flash. Flash on. He'll save every one of us. Alright, so we have the 5th chapter trial tonight. Hopefully it is as good as I hope that it is. We will see. Is everybody ready? I hope everybody's ready. Meep, greetings, welcome to the stream, and it looks like we got a bank heist already. Call me Perry Allen. Mekong, greetings, welcome to the stream. Alright, so ooh, that's good. Snapple apple. Alright. We got to, let's check our pet. Make sure our pet's good before we start this. Pet is good. We should probably just check the map. Where is everybody at? That's where we need to go. We're almost there, so we'll just continue around. Go for it, my dude! I will go for it. Here goes the trial. Did I pass? Is it on the first island? I thought it was on this island. Do I not know where the heck I'm going as usual? Meme, greetings, welcome to the stream. If you guys are just now coming in, there is a bank heist. Get in on the bank heist. I'm trying to find Monokuma Mountain, which is here, or Monument, or whatever the heck he called it. Monokuma Rock. Alright, here we go. Nagito died, and we've already done the investigation, and now we're going to do the trial. So here we go. For better or worse, here we go. Looks like everyone is here. Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it, you're making me depressed.
Stupid fool.
You're making me depressed.
Um.
So it's going to happen again? The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends? But once we're through with this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma jerk said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
We'll finally start to get answers. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Why can't you believe it? You guys who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know. And he's also a sadistic, crazy bear. So, yeah, I don't know if we can believe him.
You know, right?
A good boy, greetings. You heard trial, you heard correct. We're getting ready to start chapter 5, trial. That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops.
You.
What the heck? Why are you here? You haven't realized yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island thinking that that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you up.
Dang right, stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized after losing my powers. I realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there is a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
Whatever the heck that means. Mello! Greetings, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh no, Mikon's gotta go. Take care, Mikon. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Have a good one. What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You.
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyways, make sure you turn off Mini Maru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial. Fine.
But still.
Somehow I understand what Monomi is saying, I think. Anyways, let's get going to the last class trial.
Yep.
You're right, we need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Morgana, greetings, welcome to the stream. Good light, greetings. Welcome to the stream. Static, why is the anime episode so short? I cannot answer that. I cannot answer that, I don't know. Roar. And out pops the tongue. That's just wrong still. Every time I see that, it's just wrong. Alright, this is the end. I keep saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. Kaneki, greetings! Welcome to the stream, and the word of the day is not despair. It's hope. This elevator ride, this will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well?
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
You are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. Alright, for those who don't know who it is, then tell me who you think it is, because I have no idea. But if you know who it is, don't say anything. The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived needs to stand and fight. Trying to get my mic where it's not in the scene, but it's in a good spot. Alright. So you guys are saying Chiaki might have, I don't know. I thought it said something else. Mini Nekamaru did it. Yes, he did. That little guy is strong. Alright. But even if he's gone, the one who's survived needs to stand and fight. We must fight. Which has been... Carl, you might want to reword that question. I'm not sure what you're asking. You asking me which one I think is better? And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. And that light of hope or the light of despair?
Well now.
I liked 1's gameplay, but I liked the characters in 2 better. 1, when you were doing the investigations, it made you feel like you were actually solving things. This one just seems like you're just grabbing things to use later, but you don't actually figure anything out during the investigation. It's all during the trial, so it's like meh. But the characters are better in this one. Gameplay in the first one was better. Well then, now that the Chatterbug Nagito is gone, there's only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
You know, just flip and start this already.
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, sure is. So you gotta show me some enthusiasm and make sure you give it all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you he said it? This is the end.
Now then.
Now then, let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. No, shut up, you crazy bear. Nekotan Kujo. What? This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. I don't buy it for a second. Nagito Komeda, the ultimate lucky student. You guys know I can't say these names. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But the true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like the outward appearance. Where were you on April 1st of at 9:52? April 1st was Sunday, so I probably was streaming? I don't know. Where was I? He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. Cassandra, greetings! Welcome to the stream! I didn't see you come in. Friday's the big change, huh? What's Friday? I think I missed something there. Anyways, on with the trial! He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there was also times he saved us too. Oh, the cable switch. Are you looking forward to it, or do you want to keep the one you have now? Hopefully the one you get is better, I hope. Anyways, someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. No, you will be all put through punishment time if you don't figure out who did it. That's why we absolutely have to find out the person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. What? How do you figure that, Kaneki? How did he figure that? I am far from that. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. Welcome back, CC Wong. Greetings. Welcome to the stream and all that good stuff. Hope you're having a good night. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Yes, we're saving. Just to be safe. Set skills. Do we have any that are not set? I don't know if we gained any. Silver spoon. Reduces damage to the influence when you miss. Nice, we'll take it. You really have to play multiple playthroughs to get all these, don't you? Alright, that's all we can do, so let's go! Finish preparation, go! Oh, this week does have a Friday the 13th.
Now
Yes, it
then,
does.
let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Oh, not again.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Shut up already, Monokuma!
Oh my! Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you?
Alright, ZC, take care. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Chesto!
What in the world?
One more time! Jeez! How about this one?
What is this all about?
This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
Noodles.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monomi. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
Is that Naruto and JoJo reference? I don't know. The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito. Is here, right? And are they the same person? Or so many choices.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
There is a bank heist. Everybody get in on the bank
The
heist.
suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No, were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place?
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was
I gotta
covered with
remember which
wounds.
buttons to push here.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
No, that's wrong.
Stupid word got in the way.
But
Nagito's
I'm
mouth
always
was covered with
careful,
duct tape,
Cassandra,
so
always
he wouldn't have been able
careful.
to confess anything.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he would have been able to confess anything. He wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
Very true.
I'm prepared.
Oh no, what's this?
Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
Too many of these. I don't know. All right.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything? Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him...
Okay, I think I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. Here we go.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. I can't back down!
Get it, get it, get it. Got it. Woo! All right, here we go.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything? Pay attention, this is how... First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the... Then, after they killed him... Allow me to cut through those
Got
words!
Allow me to cut through those words.
No,
Exactly.
there's no doubt Nagito's mouth
That
was covered with
sucks at
duct
three
tape
bottles.
before
How
he
do
was
you
beat up.
figure? I did all right. I only missed once. No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? Might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors. We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? You have a crush on him or something?
Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
That's possible.
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
Good luck in the bank heist, whoever's doing it by themselves.
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
You can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
I am thinking right now that Sonia probably isn't the person, because if the fire was set to destroy evidence, she wouldn't have been the one to try to put it out with the grenades.
Killer isn't one of us, but that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then, let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
Dang, Soda's still creepy! Still cringy. The reason for the fire, huh? They're right, we need to clear that up first. It was the Monokuma thing. Panels, there it is. There it is, the panel's gonna be for something.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Where is it?
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No,
Or perhaps
where is it?
opening the
Oh,
door
there it is.
caused
Intense wind pressure
Oh,
to
I
tip
missed
over the
it.
lighter.
Ah, it was the door. It was the door, and I missed it because I hit the wrong button. Dang it. Now we gotta sit
The
through all that
direct
again.
cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the
Alright,
crime
we
scene,
gotta
right?
sit through it again.
The
Pizza,
killer
greetings,
used some
welcome to
kind
the
of setup.
stream. Yes, he is
He
still
lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
dead.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
Come on,
probably
give me
just
that
threw
door
the
again. Who
lighter.
said it?
Based on the shape of that oil lighter,
Sonia? No.
it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If
Coming.
they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Invisible thread. No.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. Was it you,
I also
Soda,
agree
or
that
was
opening
it
the door is
Sonia?
what started the fire.
I don't think it was Sonia.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan!
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
It was the Monokuma panels falling over like dominoes.
A huge number of tipped-over
Enter your
Monokuma
name,
panels were found at the
greetings, welcome
crime
to
scene,
the stream.
right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
Never let him static voice act? Why not, Carl? I'd be good at it.
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
Not as Grahami. What is a Grahami?
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect? What was that thing? What was the thing? What are they? It can't be the panels because we're talking about the panels. Kaneki says the music, you think it was the MP3 player? That would make sense, so we wouldn't hear it. They had the MP3 player going. Let's go with that. That sounds good to me. I like that theory.
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really dang loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm not talking about the music. And as if on cue, it suddenly started.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
I don't know mysteries.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right?
Meep is starting another bank heist. Everybody get in.
Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warning and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Oh, it's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I could barely open it. I knew it, it's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'd be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored the protest and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Bam!
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
Yes, it was.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
That door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see, so the problem with Chiaki talking about is... they couldn't have taken any merc? That's not right. Couldn't have hidden inside, we could see inside. The killer couldn't have left. Welcome back, Inner,
The
welcome
panel was
back.
so close to the door that it could barely be opened.
I know you don't do only one person's smart enough to do all that stuff.
The killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
She's trying to make it look like a suicide. Was it a suicide? The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. Oh, man. The only person that could have done it is Nagito. Do I really believe that he killed himself? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It's too early to be blaming him already.
What if it was Nagito?
Nagito!
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
I don't think it was a suicide. I think it was made to look like a suicide.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
Yeah, but his hand was tied, his legs were tied, his other hand had a knife through it. How's he gonna do all that?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss?
The pain he had to bear.
That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like you said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Not really. I'm just waiting for you to let me say something. Devil Shooter 126. Welcome to the Static Squad.
To actually
Thank you
tie
for
up
the
your own arms and
subscription.
legs.
Appreciate that.
That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Dirty joke. You would say something like that. Alright. Think I know.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
I think I know what it is. I think it's at the
couldn't
very
do much with
beginning.
the
I
free
missed
arm.
it. I missed it!
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
No, it's not a dirty joke, Soda. Alright, I gotta be ready early to get this one.
To actually tie up your own arms and...
Yes!
No, that's wrong.
Alright. Kinda worried.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
You will find out soon why. You're not the only one. It looks like there's a couple that really like Nagito. So, yeah, you're not the only one.
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap is... the knife in his right hand or his right sleeve? There was something about his right sleeve. I don't remember what it was. Let's go with that.
I see! Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree?
That's right.
A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
No, because it had a knife in it.
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
What? Pizza, you did not hear that, all right? You did not hear that.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
Sonya did not just say that. Come on.
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
A Benjamin.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah! Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
What? Akane, you're not making any sense. Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
Jorge, I have no idea what this conversation was about.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
A way to stab yourself in the right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this. There is? Make your argument.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Monokuma plushie for something,
Is he
maybe?
a throwing knife expert?
Or what?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
That's it. Monokuma
Propped it onto what?
plushie and prop the
If he
knife.
just
I missed
propped
it.
the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
No.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Alright, so I'm gonna go with
Even if
Monokuma
Nagito's
plushie
right hand
and
was
prop
free.
the knife. I believe that
How
would
could he
do
stab
it.
his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air
I think it was
and let the knife fall,
Chiaki said to
could he
plush-
stab
or
his
the
hand that way?
prop.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
I agree with that.
Yes! Got it right. Got it right! Chiaki, I'll pay you $500 to get a Kaneki,
A
come
life-size
on!
Monokuma plushie. He must have used
Another
that
big
to prop the
anime
knife.
came out. Which one, Good Light? Which one?
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
Don't tell me it was One Punch Man. If One Punch Man is out, I'm gonna flip my lid.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it.
But that doesn't make any sense. It looks embedded in the floor. And Devil Shooter, I just realized your avatar, your icon is my waifu from Persona 5. So, thumbs up for that one. He inserted the knife handle into the hole. No, he
That's
did not.
it. He had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
Why is the plushie so far away then?
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
Probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right?
High School DxD. Oh my gosh, you guys are talking about High School DxD? Come on. You know that's not my kind of anime.
If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
No, I think he was holding that whip in his hand, but as he lost blood and got weak, he let go of it and it impaled him.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Choose your words better, Sonia, please. Outlaw Star. I don't know if I've watched Outlaw Star. I have seen old Cowboy Bebop, but I don't know Outlaw Star. I think I've seen a couple episodes.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Pick your words better, Sonia. Again.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Soda, stop being cringy.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that.
Okay, I've got to say right now, Chiaki is acting very suspicious. She is like trying to lead us down the path of the suicide. Everything she comes up with is to promote that. So Chiaki is now suspect number 1.
To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
Matt Games, greetings! Welcome to the stream, and why would you say that? No, don't say that, man. Come on. Who cares? We don't care about that at all.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
What's up with Monami all of a sudden?
Monome's sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
See, she's leading it right down the suicide path. To stop screaming your name? I haven't screamed your name. What are you talking about? You're actually making it seem like you want me to scream your name.
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
See, she's totally leading it.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
Now she wants us to come up with the conclusion. Ooh, she's a crafty one.
That's how. We made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
She's right, we've made it through several ordeals up to now by doing that.
Alright, let's do this.
Daniel, greetings! Welcome to the stream, how you doing? I'm leaning towards Chiaki so far. She is definitely steering the conversation, but we will see. We will see. Now, where's this gonna go?
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth? Or maybe he used his front tail. I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
What are you saying?
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
If Guido committed suicide, then he must have used that spear to stab himself. I already think he had it in his left hand, and he was holding it there, but I think the reason why he dropped it wasn't to kill himself, is because he got lightheaded and couldn't hold it anymore. I'm going blood on left hand, and...
Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
There it is. Gonna get it?
No,
Or
that's
not.
wrong!
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Okay, Matt, take care. I don't know what I did, but have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I don't know what causes that, but okay, Matt. Take care.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
Yeah, but his hand was covered in blood, and the inside wasn't, and the rope had an open spot where it looked like his hand could have been.
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
What are we holding on for, Cassandra? What's up?
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit.
She is totally leading this investigation.
If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
What was Nagito's left hand doing? I think it was gripping the rope, or the whip.
When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
So close to 24 hours.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Oh, she is the suspect at this point. Wholeheartedly the only one that I'm
Here's the thought.
suspicious of.
He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right, that's the problem. No, because it was over the rafter. Come
Hey,
on,
Chiaki,
guys.
what do you think?
We have to go over every little thing. Come on, we already know this.
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. I think.
He was gripping the whip, not the spear, but okay.
However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
He was holding the cord.
I see! That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding onto the cord.
I'm really hoping that Chiaki, looking like the killer right now, changes, because that is my favorite girl in this one. Why?
There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here.
Raider, greetings. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're having a good night.
Ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
And I agree. I hope it's not Chiaki. That's my girl too.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
No, it was over the rafter.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord, extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
We're not stuck.
At a time like this. How about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time. What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
See, she is leading them right down the path. Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if it's just before that, that's it. Could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment? If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Where the spear was and what state it was before it stabbed Nagito. Oh, I already know this. I spent too much time on this. You're telling me it was Chiaki. Alright, here we go. Alright, which one is the fast button? There we go. Woo, we're going surfing. Oh, come on, I missed that. Okay, where are the questions? Question 1. Ah! I should have stayed on yellow. I was trying to figure out where I had to go. Above Nagito. Dang it. It's hard to read and drive at the same time. Don't drink and drive, boys and girls. And don't read and drive either. Alright. Oh, wow. When did they start putting those in here? Those are new. Get it? Question 2. Ceiling girder, I hope? I hope? I got it right, okay. Whoa. Whoa. Stay away. Almost got me because it almost came back. Oh, that one's like bouncing. Stop bouncing around on me. Yowza. Couldn't tell where it was. Alright, question 3. The rope on the... Ah, it's blue. I didn't really get a chance to read the dang question before I was stuck on yellow. Alright, it's blue. The spear's cord. There, we did it. But man, those things are...
It's all coming
nightmare.
together.
Who came up with that? Whoever came up with that needs to get smacked around. Patina, greetings. Welcome to the stream. Hope your meetings weren't too bad.
To him just before that.
Perpendicular. In the middle of the air?
Perpendicular.
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he'd probably use the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Yeah, and I believe that the spear was impaled on him that way. It just wasn't his design and his plan to make that happen.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
I think he was put in that position and tortured until he couldn't handle it anymore and then let go of the spear.
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then this is for real? He really committed suicide?
I'm not buying it at all.
Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
I'm not buying it.
That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
That's not what happened, guys.
Did he want us to die that bad?
Alright, Inner, take care. Have a good one.
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Pizza, he didn't kill himself. I'm not buying that for a second.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. Mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
Beep.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion.
No, please say it ain't so, because he didn't do it.
Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
I got another conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
Nick M, greetings. Welcome to the stream. I don't think he killed himself.
No, hold on a sec.
Or if he did, he had help.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't mess with? I'm drawing a blank.
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito. What's going on now? Something related to Nagito's death that... I don't know. Don't know. They've already explained the knife. They've done the duct tape. Spear got. Monokuma plushie done. Blood on girder we used. Monokuma panels we used. Oil lighter used. Sony secretly used one of the bombs. No. Monokuma's account. Kuma's notebook, no gas mask. What's this say again? Inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plush, the estimated time of death is believed to be new. Not only is there a stomach, there's multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's lacerations on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. I passed it? Is it the Monokuma file or is it something else? Kaneki is saying Monokuma file. Let's go with that. Oh, it was right. Thank you, Kaneki.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Kamada. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds. We've already read this. Furthermore, there's lacerations on his left arm and a knife impaled on his right hand. I don't understand what's suspicious about it, though. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? What am I trying to spell? Anybody know? Okay, I think I got it, but I'm like falling behind here. Dang it, I need... There it is. Dang it. So much. There's so many of these, I can't keep up. Missed it. Okay, I need a D. D. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this because there's so many bad letters on here already. Oh, the A blew up. Oh, there's an H. Okay, got the H. Wow, that was a nightmare. There were so many letters.
I got it.
So many letters. Cause of death. What did I miss? Because I don't understand this.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
He's right. It doesn't say cause of death. It says the injuries. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs, but that doesn't say cause of death. Furthermore, there's less... Yeah, so they don't say the cause of death.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
Top 10 animal betrayal.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Maybe not. Maybe he died before he let go of it.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth! There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
I don't think that it was.
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
Shut up, Bear.
Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
No, not really.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
It is possible that Nagito and whoever killed him worked together to make this whole scene happen.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
Shut up, Monomi. All your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. And this situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking.
No!
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monomi? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So Monomi and I are bestest of friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snapped at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know. We aren't even friends in the first place. Then as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that. I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. What am I reading? What am I reading? Let's save. Down here. Yeah, we're gonna save down there.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say.
Alright, I have to go to the little boy's room, so I will be right back after these messages. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Back. Guess who's back? Back again. Hammers. No, not the spamming. No. I'm Monami, but now there's nothing more for me to say.
Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome.
Everything is awesome.
That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
That's basically it. So nothing's gonna happen.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear.
She's so cute. No, she's not, Cassandra. No, she's not. And Platina's working. Sorry, Platina. I know how you feel. That was my day. All day today. It was not fun.
It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
But at least I got a lot done. That's for sure.
Other possibilities.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
I think that it was the blood loss. That's just a guess.
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
I'm trying to think of the things we haven't thought about yet in this case so far that we got during the investigation, and my brain keeps going to the poison and the gas mask. And the interesting thing about that was Chiaki told us to look under the bed, not once, but twice.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
Fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. See, there's Monokuma's special poison right there.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
That's my thinking, but
There's
maybe
no
not.
way he burned to death.
No.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be
Oh,
seen,
that was it. I missed it. I need to slow
maybe
it
he choked
down.
himself with a sleeper hold.
That's gotta be it. It's gotta be the
Or
poison and
liquefied
something
his
that
guts
can't
with
be
a body
seen.
blow.
Just
Don't even
thinking
make
about it,
sense.
that's already a horrible death.
Gotta be there. Ah, I was too slow.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death. Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Oh no! Oh, stop blocking me! Oh my
If
gosh!
it's something that can't be
Oh,
seen,
you gotta be kidding me!
maybe
what?
he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Are you kidding me right
Thinking
now?
about it,
How did
that's
that not
already a
hit
horrible
it?
death.
How? Oh my gosh! So I gotta wait for
Let
that
us
to
consider
clear?
a different fatal wound.
Oh, I kept blocking it. There's
It's
gotta
not
be
the
with that
knife in
many
his right
blocking
hand, right?
going, that much blocking going on.
It's not the other wounds, right?
I can't miss. I got like
With all those
one
wounds,
sliver of a heart left.
maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
I'm gonna wait for it to clear
Was
and
the
hit
cause
it
of
on this
death something
side.
that cannot be seen?
I agree with that.
Finally! Nikito is a good body pillow.
I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something you can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all. If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
He didn't do it!
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
Cause he didn't somebody
His
poison him.
left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
Oh, this is killing me so slow.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
What the heck is a hardtail, Akane?
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
Why is she saying maybe after all these things? The The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label. So think carefully and try to remember it. Uh-oh. Not another logic drive. Ah. Alright, let's get through this. These ones suck. Alright, what's gonna be the first question, do we think? What is gonna be the first question? Coming up here. Oh! I'm gonna go with gas. Please be right, please be right, please be right. Yes. Whew. Alright. Ah! Ah! Stop it with the blues pyramid. At least I ain't got the bouncing ball thingies coming at me. Oh, come on. Jump is triangle. Okay, I couldn't remember what jump was. Goodness gracious, come on. Are you kidding me right now? This is ridiculously dumb. Alright, I'm slowing down. I'm dying. I'm so dying. Alright, I'm slowing down. We're gonna get through this section because it's ticking me off. Hope I have time for all this nonsense. Alright, here we go. Jeez, that section was messed up. Through his nose. Through his nose. Be right, be right. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Oh, I missed the boost. We got it. Dang! Dang! Game the King, greetings! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? You came just to watch me fall and fail. Goodness gracious! I hate those sections.
Instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it.
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
No desert pyramid. The enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
Breathe that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason why we didn't breathe in the poison gas was fire or the sprinklers? The fire or the sprinklers, guys? Would the fire have burnt the gas, the fume? Let's say the sprinklers.
I see. The sprinklers in the warehouse. Whew. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
What is going on in chat?
Well,
Come
this
on,
was
guys,
also
get
written on
along,
the poison
please.
warning label.
In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis!
Hydrolysis. I'm not even saying it right.
The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what?
That means somebody killed him, you idiot.
In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
No.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
No, he didn't kill himself, guys. Come on.
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motives. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Okay, why is she, if she's the killer, why is she leading us down that road? Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
And how'd the bottle get back in his refrigerator?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
If Nagito really brought the poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would be left behind would be... the container?
I see! Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Are you talking about the container that poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from the sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice. That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much?
Yes, it does.
I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right.
You're totally right! That's totally it!
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't care what kind of mood you're in, buddy. We gotta solve this right. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore, but hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But...
That's no good.
Yep, that's no good. I agree.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
Shut up, Monokuma!
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga!
Oh, somebody
Still,
punched the bear.
That's pretty messed up!
Punch the bear!
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
Accidentally?
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
No, I don't
And
think
we
so.
probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Uh-oh. Fire grenade? Is that the... Could be fire grenade. It's fire grenade. Give me the E. I need an N. I need an N. Stop colliding. There you go. Hey, hey. Grenade. I need a D now. Oh! Did I fail that? Are you kidding me? Oh! We gotta go back. Dang it! Dang it! Hajime Hinata? True Blacken has graduated splendidly. Congratulations. And now, the others will be punished. And that means you too, Hajime.
This is my...
This is my RN? Would you like to retry? Yes!
We will never give up!
Dang it, I can't believe I messed that up. Addicts knew whom I know. Alright. Alright, we know what it is. We just gotta spell it without flubbing up too much. I said flubbing. Oops, I hit the wrong button there. Trying not to mess up. Ah, get that. That. R. Woo. A. Oh, I need an E, dang it. Oh man, I missed my N. Where's my N? Dang it. Oh, took my A. Dang it. Give me the E, give me the E, give me the E, give me the E. Where's my E? Ah, no. There we go. Jeez.
I got it.
I see.
Fortnite is
I
better
got
than
it.
Minecraft? That might be a tough sell. I see, I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse.
This is gonna point towards Sonya. Is it really Sonya? Oh, this is gonna be rough.
It can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Yeah, I see how it's going. Did Nagito really kill himself?
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonya's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonya's words contain a clue that the aluminum. Where is the aluminum? Piece of blue paper, there it is.
I can prove it with this.
Just think about it. Do I think
Take a
he
look.
really killed
We
him?
found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Yes, we did.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
You're right.
You're right.
If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
Do we believe that, though? You don't think I fully understand how screwed I am.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
They all killed him with the poison? Is that where this is going? The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same. We all threw the grenades. That's where they're going.
I see! Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
But can that really be it? Can that really be it?
Yeah, I think so.
It didn't do anything to the fire,
When we all
so...
threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us. So there's no way to determine who threw...
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. The Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
There is no way to figure out which one of them threw the grenade.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
The person who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito was Nagito, right? That's what they're going with. Nagito.
I see! It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
The person who set the warehouse fire was Nagito.
I see! That was also Nagito.
Remember my last words. What are your last words, Daniel? Oh, hi?
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
To make someone throw the poison?
I see! Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito.
Oh, if this is all true, we are screwed. I admit it, we're screwed.
It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason. He put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
This is so messed up.
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Not if the poison is instant.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Oh my gosh. So he is gonna make us pick a killer? Monokuma, no!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
Dang it, where's this
Probably
going?
expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
I really don't know what to do if I have to pick somebody.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
It is not all Nagito's doing.
What should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Oh, you are a creepy bear.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? You're such I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do
Save
your
and
very
reload like
best
I
to
do,
guess
please.
who the killer is.
It doesn't work like that meme.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning?
Oh my gosh,
I
here
want
we
to
go.
make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right, it doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who the killer who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. And I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
What am I doing? Closing argument? Oh, here we go. What's inside Nagito's refrigerator? There we go. So glad somebody pointed out that I could get that right before switching to poison. What's placed inside the break room? Bomb? No? Alright, we'll go to the next one. Nope. His whole body was tied up. Not there. How did he support? Not there. Hurt himself, not there. I think it's gonna go. This? No, because that's already up there. So what is this? Inside the flown grenade was. Alright, which one would it be? Is it? Panels. What was placed inside the break room? It's not a bomb, it's fireworks. Alright. So that's already there. So what the heck am I supposed to put down? Don't know what to put down. Maybe the fireworks one? Oh man, really? Really? Ah, I did not figure it was that one. Alright, we got it anyways. In order to hurt himself. How did he support the spear? His whole body was tied up. Alright, is there anything back here? There was. What is this? What's beyond the Monokuma panel? No, we don't need to worry about that. How did he support the spear? In order to hurt himself. Okay. inside the flowing realm. What made the spear fall? Oh my gosh. I didn't think that was going to be it. Dang it. I don't know. What made the spear fall? None of these fit. How come none of these fit? That would be the Monokuma Teddy. In order to hurt himself, how did he suspend the spear? Okay, we got one. Whew, jeez. Alright, I don't know why that went there, but I guess it did. Alright, we got all these up front. Let's go with how did he suspend this? How did he support the spear? In order to hurt himself, no. Side where we're gonna go with the hand here. Goodness gracious. Alright, here we go. We're getting closer. And the support the Teddy one's there now. In order to hurt himself. What is this one? Come on! Running out of time. In order to hurt himself. Dang it. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Maybe it's by the grenade that was refilled with poison. Thought I saw something there like that. Poison. Thanks, Meep. I appreciate that, man. In order to hurt himself. Really? It was that one up there? Come on, game. Come on. How does that even fit there? Alright, what is beyond the lighter? Alright, what is the last one we have? Is there only one left?
Here's
Get
everything
it?
that happened
Finally,
in this case.
Dude.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim.
I got
Nagito
it finally. Sorry, guys.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon.
Those clues didn't make sense.
Using the
was
gloves and
obvious.
gas
No,
mask
it
that he got
wasn't,
from
Daniel.
the military base.
It was not.
Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the
Okay, it
break.
wasn't obvious to me.
The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion.
Not true, Kaneki.
First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope.
Oh, and everybody get in on the bank heist that Meep started.
However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand.
Everybody gets in, we can get to level 2. Everybody get in on the bank heist. You guys are mean to me.
In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, first, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream...
It's alright, Kaneki, I'm used to it.
He stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message.
Crazy Nagito.
After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan.
I don't know how that weeds out the traitor, though. I really don't know how that weeds out the traitor. Mello, greetings! How you doing?
His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
You have a headache. How did your piano thing go?
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
I want to call it a recital, but you made it sound like it was more of a competition.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick.
Doesn't sound like you're too pleased with the way it turned out, though. I bet you were fine. I bet you were spectacular.
He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
His talent?
I see! Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
This isn't over yet? We gotta keep going? Really? More than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely gonna be alright.
I guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
It looks like he's using his super luck to weed out the killer, but I don't know. It's hard to believe, but whatever. I guess the last thing, okay.
It's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
You still think it's Chiaki? Why is she the one bringing all this up? Wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it? Also, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monomi said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. And here's a 1 in 6 chance of finding the killer. I'm still alive after all. The only good thing about me is how lucky I am. And he did the same thing with the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck, it's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know. Huh, I'm left with the red mark. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
It's OP!
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Did we miss something, Cassandra? You're telling me it was Chiaki. But does that mean that she's the traitor? I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. Huh?
He factored in his belief in us. But for some reason, he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
No, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
That's crazy. That's how this game's gonna end.
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I don't even have to ask. I should already know what the answer is. The traitor.
I see! That's it? The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Because you're in a video game. Yes, indeed.
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message...
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
But somebody did come forward.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so dang long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to
God.
go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
I'm gonna have to pick Chiaki at this point if they ask me who the killer was.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair.
Because she scanned her book.
That's something he'd say.
No, I don't want it to be Chiaki.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. Sounds too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
No, I
But
gotta go with
even
Chiaki.
if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
Yes, there is. Who put their notebook on the scanner?
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor?
Oh, come on. Is she just giving it to us?
Hajime, please.
Oh. No. I don't want to, but I gotta say Chiaki because she put her notebook down. And then she acted weird at the end there. Sorry, best girl, I gotta do it. Can't look.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Oh, come on, how long is this gonna go on?
Aw, you totally guessed right.
What? She just admits it.
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
The one that we would not suspect. Dang it! Why? I agree, why? Not Chiaki! I know, Mello. Why does this make sense? But I can't do anything. I gotta keep going, right? Is this almost over?
Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... up till now... you've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie!
Or is she just sacrificing herself?
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why... the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
What?
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
How am I gonna prove she's the traitor?
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
What is going on right now? Dang it!
Chiaki isn't my friend.
Why do you keep saying it?
I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship proving it here? Is that the only way? Panic talk action. What is this?
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! I won't let you! Let's all get along! Burst open and mix! I can't lose! Hajime, you stupid face! I won't let you!
Here we go with the rhythm game.
Burst open and mix! I'll lower your grades! Disappear! Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! I'll lower your grades! Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
This is the end!
Got it. Monami's notebook.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Uh-oh.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Day one, Mabel talked to everyone first time. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, B is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. Just I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. Now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Oh, the topic we discussed. Really? Final bedroom? To that? Oh yeah, good. Whew.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
That was crazy. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go to the final dead room. That's right. He only told her. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that.
I win the life-threatening game here. I'll be able to go to the octagon place right. You know, I did not even remember that until just now. That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out. You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki.
Totally forgot that.
That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bomb without saying a word, took her handbook out of her pocket, without hesitation, swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She knew that Nagito didn't know.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake. That must be a mistake.
I don't think
Why
so.
are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it. I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor. There is just no way.
Sonia, get over it. It is true. I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe it, but...
Then nobody will be saved.
Oh, what's this gonna be? Here we go. Here
Chiaki
we
is
go.
not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not.
It's either Sonia's
The only person who knew
account
it was
or
a fake was-
Monokuma's account.
Me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Okay, I'm guessing on this one. I'm guessing on this one, but I think I know.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
Me.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
That's not it.
Oh, I was right. Woo!
That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
Because other people have been to...
Monami was also there when you found out the bomb
that's
at the
right.
military base
Monami
wasn't
knew.
real.
And Monami told Chiaki. Dang it!
You said so yourself.
Game Girl is evil. I don't wanna.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
I don't wanna.
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that!
Uh-oh, where's this going? Not another one. Can we end this already?
Enough already. Please do not. I do not want this anymore.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
She said she's the traitor! Oh, is this gonna
Even
be...
if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
What am I supposed to do here? Alright.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Okay, not that then. What am I supposed to do? Rebuttals suck. What am I doing wrong?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Alright, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Oh man! Am I supposed to leave? You are possibly not good at this game. Google it. I think I need to leave the first one alone.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
What the heck? Slash the last line? I was slashing the last line.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
I can't do that one. I can't cut the last one in. I run out of slashes. Yeah, but the last one doesn't let me slash it.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
See, I can't slash it. On the last one, use Sonia's account?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
No.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
You have to cut the first two together. That's what you have to do.
Isn't the problem. What matters is who told her.
That was crazy.
What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
Oh, finally. Thank you, Mello.
You're right.
Thank you.
Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma
That
shouldn't
was
have told him.
tedious and painful. Then where did Nagito obtain the bombs he used? I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs weren't there, are all fake. I know that already. You should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was going to happen. That's why I'm just not telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's it.
That's not
we gotta
it.
believe in his luck.
Telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it! We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
You guys
Doesn't
don't want to
matter
see
who the
punishment
traitor
time?
is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time.
How did I turn on auto? I didn't mean to turn on auto.
So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
That's what I asked.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this, but still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it! Why did it end up like this?
Jeez. That was a long trial. Alright, so end it here or punishment time? No problem, Mello. I understand. It's alright. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree with this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward. I was right all along. It looks like you were, but not the way we thought, right? Then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. Select someone. Here we go. No, Chiaki, why'd you have to be the traitor? Mello, don't be mad. Don't be mad. Shouldn't take too long. I'll stop it before all the text starts after the punishment. All rise. Man, I'm poop. Let's go ahead and announce the results. Traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Kameda's killer is Chiaki.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct? The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depends entirely on his luck. Everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus that means that jerk managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid, we're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There's no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It would have been better if I could have said sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what. Because I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray.
Well?
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well?
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things that I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like if we ask you, were you in the Future Foundation and stuff?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. I'm trying to go fast. Trying to go fast. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed and Chiaki lost in the end. It's all according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said something, we definitely would have lost. You raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations, you successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor. And kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Huh?
Kill everyone else besides the traitor? That was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Of course, of all the form of plan a traitor would survive. Is that jerk really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well?
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably would have taken things so far. Wouldn't have taken things so far. Chiaki, you really are the kind-hearted person. Oh, you think so? Jeez, I wonder where you get your personality from.
Perhaps.
Maybe your dad or your big brother, don't you think?
Hey,
Don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru Teru.
I can't lose.
And I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win, I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
He retaliate.
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
What in the world? She just self-destruct? She self-destructed.
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monokuma like die?
No.
Dead? Oh, a new one! Flippin' came out! Man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet, I'm not done yet! Hey, wait! Not again.
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Oh, this is getting redundant.
Hey!
Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all gonna be destroyed.
I won't forgive
Of course,
you.
I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students. I will protect them with my life. Monomi, you.
Hey!
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh.
How many? Not that much. Just around 10, 60. Oh, what did you say?
What?
1 million? 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead, and then That's 10 to the 60th power. After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit. Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma factory facility. Oh my god, really?
Wrong.
What? There's more than just stuffed animals? That's right. I checked them out with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing, Monomi. Finish them off.
Hey,
Even if it is just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma. What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic. Magic, huh? Could it be? Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on, if you bring that up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in the technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me they're not gonna call this magic or something. Well, I don't care. How do you interpret it? Going too fast?
in the end, even if Monomi risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
You don't have to say anything, I know. Let's see, you just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't
I
lose.
won't give up even if I have no chance of winning.
It's okay, Monomi.
It's okay, Monomi.
Well,
It's not about giving up, you
let's
know.
believe in
Let's
them.
believe in them. Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them.
I...
But,
Right?
right?
Damn it.
Dang it, what the heck is going on? I don't know for certain, but the only thing I can say is...
Please listen!
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in a situation because we caught up in a dispute between two organizations? Okay, that is it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because...
Yoo-hoo!
Because the punishment time's gonna start. Hold on, just a little more time.
Shing!
To wait or not to wait, that is the question, but which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you know, right? There's no way I wait, but I haven't.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that I...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Here we go, we got it.
Special cleaning service.
Huh?
Why even Monomi?
Hmm.
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I couldn't have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will define me anymore.
Uh-huh.
And also, I remember now. I'm another child.
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyways. And not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys,
I'm sorry about so many things.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for lying to you.
I'm sorry.
Sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Okay, now I don't know how I feel about
Bye,
Monomi.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
It's okay. A
Okay,
shining future will always be waiting for you.
Oh, I'm talking over.
It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
You're just in time for punishment time, Inner. Nachi Hockey! Pest girl! No! Now I'm sad. Just when you think I'm not watching chat, right? She's running. Run, Chiaki, get out of there! Oh, into a glass wall? What? Uh-oh. Tetris of Doom. Climb, girl! Climb! No! Stop! Don't do it! Ow! Splat. Death by Tetris. Come on. Death by Tetris. Alright, on that note, we are going to end the stream there. Start up afterwards tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was horrible. Death by Tetris. Who even thinks this stuff up? Alright, everybody. I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming hopefully the rest of this the next couple of nights. And don't leave just yet. Let me give everybody some bucks. That's how I like to do it. You hang out to the end, you get a little extra reward. And this is for Chiaki being dead. Poor Chiaki. Why? Why did it have to be Chiaki? Alright. So, everybody, until tomorrow, next stream, take care. Bye-bye now. Static Buzz out. Mello, why would you start a bank heist? You have a headache. You said so yourself. Alright, everybody jump in on the bank heist. I'm not giving respect. No. Yeah, but nobody else is joining the bank heist, so yeah, it's just gonna be me and you. Me and you. Only me and you. You type in exclamation point, bank heist, space, and whatever amount you want to wager. So if you also type in bucks like this, you can see how many you have. So yeah, bank heist 100, but if you type in bucks, you can see how many you have. I have 5. I have an indefinite amount of 5 static bucks. I will never go higher than that and never go lower than that. For whatever reason, that's the host. You're glad you got to participate in the trial. I'm glad you guys were here to participate and help me through the trial. Because these are painful. Very, very painful. Especially that last rebuttal. That thing was nonsense until Mello revealed that I had to wait for them to double up on each other and then destroy them. That was... I guess I should have saw that earlier, but that one was a pain. Yeah, he could have just said, I really want off the island, and found a way off the island, right? Jumped on a rocket or something and got lucky enough to land in water outside of a city or something. I don't know. But yeah, why Chiaki? Why did it have to be Chiaki? Couldn't have been Soda. I mean, Soda's annoying. I can deal with Gangster Boy. I can deal with Sonya, and I can deal with Akane. But Soda? That dude is annoying. Big crybaby. Cries about everything. Cries about just about everything. Alright, we gotta be getting close to this bank heist. Because no one loves... that is not true. That is not true. Even though I did like Ibuki too. Ibuki was cool. I give her some love. But, dang. Yeah, Mello is a girl. Kaneki, it's one thing to find somebody annoying, it's another thing to be aggressive towards that person. It's easy just to ignore somebody, so that is what I try to get everybody to do. If somebody's annoying you, it doesn't really help to hit them head on, right? If I go, hey, you're annoying me, knock it off, most people are going to be aggressive right back and keep doing what they were doing because they know they're getting to you. Just ignore them. Just don't even act like they're doing anything that's bugging you. And then they won't do it. Did I read your last comment? Mello, you're a girl, right? Yes, she is a girl. Oh, my birthday's after next week, Static. Alright, well, remind me a couple days before, okay? Remind me a couple days before, Cassandra, and I'll try to remember to do something, alright? We'll see what I can come up with. Where's this bank heist? It's taking forever. I should just give everybody some bucks and call it a night. King Pizza. You trying to confuse him with your picture? Try hard mode. That just means you're getting to them in return, right? I don't believe Kaneki is backtalking me. He's talking about the other people. Alright, here we go. 5 people. Here we go. 5 people in the bank heist. Yeah, everybody got paid. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, everybody, on that note, we're calling it quits. No more bank heist. No more nonsense. Everybody get along and have a good night, day, whatever it is for you. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Take care, everybody. Good night.